Welcome to Top Rare Coins, your ultimate destination for discovering the hidden treasures of history. On this channel, we explore some of the most fascinating and valuable old coins from the United States. From rare pennies and silver dollars to historic coins worth thousands of dollars, each piece has a story waiting to be uncovered. Whether you're a collector, a history lover, or just curious about coins you might have lying around, this channel will guide you through the world of rare US coins, helping you valuable finds and learn what makes them so special. Don't forget to subscribe and join us as we uncover the secrets behind America's rarest coins. Here is a professional, engaging, and YouTube-ready 1,200-word script for your video on the 1967 Liberty 1 cent with no mint mark. Welcome back to Top Rare Coins, the place where history meets hidden treasure. Today, we are diving into one of the most fascinating and highly talked about coins in American numismatic history, the 1967 Liberty 1 cent with no mint mark. A coin that may look ordinary at first glance, but in reality, could be worth an astonishing amount, even reaching values starting from $1,200 and, in rare cases, climbing into much higher ranges depending on condition and unique features. Now imagine this. You are going through your old coin jar, maybe coins passed down from your parents or grandparents, and you come across a simple 1967 penny. Most people would ignore it. But what if I told you that this small copper coin could potentially change your financial situation? Let's uncover the truth. The 1967 1-cent coin is part of a very interesting period in United States coin history. During the mid-1960s, the US Mint faced a serious coin shortage. People were hoarding coins, believing the metal value might increase. Today's video is something truly fascinating, and if you are a coin collector, investor, or just someone who loves discovering valuable items, you do not want to miss this. We are diving deep into the story of the Liberty 1 cent 1980D coin with no mint mark, a rare and highly talked about piece that has captured the attention of collectors around the world. Some claims suggest that its value can reach extraordinary heights, even starting from $1.2 million. But is that really true? Let's explore the facts, the mystery, and the potential value behind this coin. First, let's understand what the Liberty 1 cent is. The coin most people refer to as the Liberty 1 cent from 1980 is actually part of the Lincoln Memorial cent series. These coins feature Abraham Lincoln on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side. They were produced in large numbers, making them very common in everyday circulation. Now here is where things get interesting. The 1980D penny was minted in Denver, which means it should have a small D mint mark below the date. This mark indicates its origin. However, collectors have reported rare cases where a coin that should have a D mint mark appears to have none. This is what creates the excitement and mystery. Today, we are diving into one of the most talked about coins among collectors and coin hunters alike, the 1981 Lincoln 1 cent, often confused with the 1981D penny, and the mysterious no mint mark version that has created massive excitement in the coin collecting world. Some collectors and online sellers claim that certain 1981 pennies can be worth as much as $1,200 or even more, and that has millions of people searching through old jars, piggy banks, and coin rolls hoping to strike it rich. But is the 1981 Lincoln cent with no mint mark really that valuable? What makes this coin special? And how can you tell if the penny in your hand is worth just 1 cent or a small fortune? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you will know exactly what to look for in your 1981 penny and whether you might be holding a hidden treasure. The Lincoln cent is one of the most collected coins in American history. First introduced in 1909, it features the portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the front and has become one of the most recognized coins in the United States. By 1981, the Lincoln cent was still being produced in huge numbers at multiple US Mint facilities. These included Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins minted in Denver carried the D mint mark. Coins minted in San Francisco carried the S mint mark. And coins minted in Philadelphia usually had no mint mark at all. This is where many people become confused. A 1981 penny with no mint mark is not an error by itself. It simply means the coin was minted in Philadelphia, where pennies did not carry a mint mark in that year. So when people say they have a 1981D penny with no mint mark, that is technically impossible. If it has a D mint mark, it was minted in Denver. If it has no mint mark, it was minted in Philadelphia. This misunderstanding has caused a lot of excitement online, with some sellers listing ordinary 1981 pennies for thousands of dollars. But the truth is that most 1981 pennies are worth only face value unless they have something truly special. Now let's talk about what actually makes a 1981 penny valuable. The first thing that matters is condition. Most circulated 1981 pennies are extremely common and worth just 1 cent. Even uncirculated examples may only sell for a few cents to a few dollars. However, coins in pristine mint state condition with strong luster, no wear, and excellent eye appeal can command much higher prices. Collectors pay premiums for coins graded MS65, MS66, and above, but the real money starts when a coin reaches elite grades like MS67 or MS68. At these levels, the difference between an ordinary penny and a valuable collectible can be dramatic. A 1981 no-mint mark penny in average uncirculated condition may be worth only a few dollars. But in superb gem condition, professionally graded by a reputable grading service, it could sell for hundreds of dollars. And in rare top population grades, auction prices can reach over $1,000. That is where the $1,200 value claims come from. It is not that every 1981 penny is worth $1,200. It is that the absolute best examples, in nearly flawless condition, can bring those prices in the right auction environment. This is an important distinction. The average 1981 penny in your pocket is not worth $1,200, but a nearly perfect specimen might be. The second factor that adds value is mint errors. Mint errors are mistakes made during the coin production process, and collectors love them because they are rare and unique. Some of the most valuable 1981 penny errors include off-center strikes, double strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, and double die varieties. For example, if your 1981 penny shows doubling in the lettering, date, or Lincoln's portrait, it may be worth significantly more than a normal coin. Likewise, if the coin was struck off-center but still shows the date, collectors may pay a premium depending on the severity of the error. A dramatic mint error on a 1981 penny can push the value into the hundreds, or even over $1,000. This is why it is important to examine your coin carefully. Use a magnifying glass or coin loop to inspect the date, lettering, edges, and overall strike quality. Today's video is all about a coin that millions of people have seen, but very few truly understand. We are talking about the 1988 Lincoln 1-cent coin with no mint mark. At first glance, it may look like just another ordinary penny, something you wouldn't think twice about. But what if I told you that certain versions of this coin could be worth far more than 1 cent? Let's dive deep into the story, the mystery, and the real value behind this fascinating coin. The 1988 Lincoln penny was part of a long-running series that began in 1909. By 1988, the design featuring Abraham Lincoln on the front had already become one of the most recognizable coins in the United States. The back of the coin still displayed the Lincoln Memorial, a design that had been in use since 1959. Now here's where things get interesting. When a coin has no mint mark, it usually means it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. In 1988, the Philadelphia Mint produced billions of pennies. Yes, billions. That means the vast majority of 1988 pennies without a mint mark are extremely common. Today, we are diving into one of the most talked about coins among collectors, the 1997 Lincoln 1-cent coin, including the versions with a D-mint mark and those with no mint mark. Some people claim this tiny coin could be worth hundreds, thousands, or even over $1 million. But is that really true? Let's uncover the facts, the myths, and the real value behind this fascinating coin. First, let's understand what this coin actually is. The 1997 Lincoln penny is part of the famous Lincoln Memorial series, originally designed by Victor David Brenner and later updated by Frank Gasparro. It features the portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the back. This coin was produced in massive numbers in 1997, over 9 billion pennies in total. There were 3 main types: the Philadelphia version with no mint mark, the Denver version with a D mint mark, and the San Francisco proof version. Now here's where things get interesting. Many people believe that a coin with no mint mark is rare or an error. But that's not true for 1997 pennies. In fact, coins without a mint mark were made at the Philadelphia Mint, and it was completely normal for them to have no letter at all. So if you have a 1997 penny with no mint mark, it does not automatically mean it is rare. Actually, more than 4.6 billion of these coins were produced. Yes, billions. So right away, we can say this: most of these coins are very common. Today, We are diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting to explore the 2021 Lincoln 1-cent coin with no mint mark and why collectors are paying serious money for certain rare versions of it. At first glance, the 2021 penny might look completely ordinary. It features the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the front and the Union Shield design on the reverse, a design that has been used since 2010. Millions upon millions of these coins were produced by the United States Mint, especially at the Philadelphia Mint, which does not place a mint mark on its coins. That means if you have a 2021 penny without a mint mark, it was most likely struck in Philadelphia. Now here's where things get interesting. While most of these coins are only worth 1 cent, a small number of them can be worth significantly more due to errors or unique characteristics. These rare variations are what collectors are constantly searching for, and they are the reason why a simple penny can sometimes sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. So what exactly makes a 2021 penny valuable? The first thing collectors look for is minting errors. These errors occur during the production process and can create unique features that make a coin stand out. One of the most popular types of errors is the double die. This happens when the coin design is accidentally stamped twice in slightly different positions, creating a noticeable doubling effect on the letters or numbers. If you look closely at the date or inscriptions on your coin and notice doubling, you might be holding something special.